let's talk about Wuthering Waves hot takes. And the first one I want to go over is Wuthering Waves is a perfect game. It's allowed to be a perfect game. And I don't mean a perfect game as in there's nothing wrong with it, but I think what's important is to keep in mind that Kuro listens, or at least so far, they've listened to a lot of the problems that people have had with the game, and they've made adjustments. They're not afraid to go back on their things they've said. They're not afraid to apologize, and I think that we should hype them up for that. Next, let's talk about how echoes are severely underutilized, and it is literally a fucking crime. Here's the thing. Did you know that the fallacy of no return echo, the main one the shorekeeper uses, you can hold it and it'll do like this crazy fist punching animation? Is the damage good? Hell no. Is it funny to just go up to an animal and start holding it and fisting it? That's hilarious. I love fisting things. You know what? I'll just let you guys take that where you want. I don't mind. Flame me in the comments. But that mixed with all of the little one cost echoes that give you these cool little abilities to transform into things for better farming and things like that, I think is an underutilized and underexplained feature. And I think that is something that in the future they need to change and adapt and just make better and make more clear to people, such as maybe something like a little pop-up when characters are doing something that says, hey, this echo would be great at doing this. And obviously you would be able to turn that off in the settings if you want to. All right, this is probably my first like big nasty hot take. Encore fucking sucks. I hate this character and I'm tired of people heralding her as like such an amazing 5-star fusion. And I get what you're gonna say. It's a skill issue, and you're absolutely fucking right. How the fuck do I play this little kid? Do I hold my heavy attack and wait 16 years for her to fucking do something? Do I ult and just spam my fucking basic attack? I literally have no fucking idea what to do on her. My next one is that Lumi is gorgeous, and she is so much dropped potential in this game. I think they created a character that has such a unique playstyle, such dope animations, and just is so fun to play and run around on, and I think they absolutely squandered it. I think Lumi struggles from 4-star scaling really hard, and I think that they need to do something to just pull her up and make her less crappy to play, because her damage is lackluster, her outro buff is alright, I guess, but there's just so many things that they could have done differently with Lumi, and honestly, I think she could have easily been a 5-star, because she's, oh my god. Also, let's just talk about her voice actor, a Scottish accent. Oh my fuck, that is peak. Lumi can deliver my package to me anytime she wants, and I mean that, like my package to me. That's how hot Lumi is. Okay, yeah, that's Lumi. That's another hot take. And then for the next one, Tower of Adversity is hard, and it's not a fucking skill issue. I don't care what you say about, oh, get rolled, nerd, you suck, you can't do this, you can't do that. Listen, I have the best DPS characters in the game, and for all of them, with the exception of Carlotta, I have their signature weapon. On top of that, I have them built, but when it comes to the dodging and the counterattacks, I just can't fucking do it. I think that the hazard zone and overdrive zone and whatever the fuck they want to call them just make this ridiculously difficult, and I just want to go in with my Carlotta, with my Jinchi, and just go fucking burr on everyone. Now I'm hoping, because I got Chikona, and I'm building Chikona to be the best Cardathea support on the fucking planet, I am hoping I will finally be able to 30-star the Tower of Adversity. But believe it or not, despite me having every limited 5-star except for Brant and Chun-Li, I can't fucking clear. Also, never mind. So Brant, Chun-Li, Phoebe, and Zani. Phoebe I think is annoying as shit. Zani was cool, but like aesthetically, she looks like a 4-star. Now, mind you, I made the decision not to pull her before I did her story quest, which kind of sucked because her story quest was amazing. Anyway, going off on a tangent, I think Tower of Adversity is actually difficult, but let me be clear, I don't think that they should change it. I just think I suck ass. And that frustrates me to the highest of heavens because I don't want to suck ass. I have these good characters. I have the good builds. I don't know what else to do. So, for just me, Kuro, make Tower Adversity easier. Something only I can access because no one else wants that except me. And I get that it's a skill issue, even though it's not. But it also is. This next one is a hot take, but depending on who's listening and who understands it in the way that I think it's meant to be understood, it could also be a room temperature take, much like my fucking brain cells, or IQ. But I think that having Kuro bots is just as important as having Doom posters. I think both of them play their role, and I think we really need to stop shitting on people that are Kuro bots, such as I always pronounce his name wrong, Santatatas. I don't know, the guy who Bruce Lee. Can I get canceled for saying that? Surely not. My audience isn't big enough to cancel me yet. But anyway, when you have people who stroke Kuro and they say, "Oh, thank you for doing this. You did so awesome with that." I think that it's important for Kuro to have that because so often in the video game space, we are very mean and very, you know, critical of developers and different things that they add and do, and we very rarely compliment them. So I think having these people that tell Kuro when they do a really good job is extremely important for the health of the community, but also to help offset the way more Doom posting they're going to get. I mean, spend 3 seconds looking at any of their fucking Twitter posts. People hate on Kuro. Despite them being probably one of the most loved gacha developers in the space right now, they still get a shitload of hate. Now, on the opposite side of the coin, I also think Doom posters are okay. Now, I think that both these extremes have to exist for each other to exist, sort of how light can't exist without dark and dark can't exist without light. But I think that you need people who are going to be overly critical or criticize Kuro at every point. So Kuro is constantly having a reason to say, how can we do better? Because no one will ever get better unless they accept criticism. Not that all criticism is correct, not that all criticism is fair, but if you are not willing to accept it, you're never going to get better. And I think that it's important for Doom posters and Kuro bots to all exist. And I think we should stop shitting on people for loving a game and telling people they love on it. Like everyone talks about how Santatas is a Kuro bot. He strokes on him. So what? He loves the game. I love the game. He's excited about the game. Let him be. Fuck you guys, you know? But that's, lukewarm take, just like my IQ. Anyway. Okay, next, and I know I'm not totally stupid, but simplify the fucking damn ability explanations. Look at this. What does this mean? There are so many words. What? Literally. How am I supposed to understand this? I didn't know that I had to go and learn fucking math and geometry and all these things just to understand what the fuck ability I'm going to be using when I'm reading about a character. Now, granted, not all of them are like this, but about 87.6% of them are like that. And that fucking pisses me off because anytime I go to read what a skill does, I'm left eternally confused and my brain hurts afterwards. I should not have to take 17 Tylenol extra strength after reading the ability shit that's going on with the character that I want to play. The worst person of this is Yinlin. Gotta be. That's my favorite character in the game, and holy fuck, I have no fucking idea what any of her abilities do. Sorry. I got really worked out for this one. But it pisses me off, man. Fucking make it easy. Shit. This next one is really easy. Not subscribing to me means you lose your next 50-50. Even like the video, man. Here's the thing. I suck at fucking editing. I hate it. I pay good money to have an editing software, and it's easy to use, sort of, but fuck, I hate it. I'm terrible at it. It makes me so mad. So it really would mean the world to me if you like and subscribe and comment. Let's talk about some of your hot takes. I've got another one coming. This isn't the end of the video. I put this in here to catch your attention. Ha! I caught you by surprise. All right, listen. This one isn't a hot take, but the way I think they should go about it as far as Kuro and their releases makes it a hot take. So obviously we need more 4 stars, right? Everyone knows that. The game is still relatively new. I mean, we're just about to go into patch 2.4. I believe the game came out August 24th of last year or 18th. I can't remember exactly. So we're not even a year in. But I want more good 4 stars. Right now, the only good 4-star we have is Sanhua, and I don't really like Sanhua. That's a hot take on its own. I think she's incredibly boring, and I don't like her original outfit. I think that like the black skirt is terrible. That doesn't fucking matter. The point I'm trying to make here is I want more 4 stars that you can build teams around rather than 5 stars that you build teams around. I'm thinking characters like Yan Fei from Genshin Impact. Hey, listen, I get it. She's not a main DPS, but god damn it, let me have my hot lawyer lady. Ningguang is terrible in Genshin Impact, but she would be so cool to, have a main DPS as. But you can still do that. In this game, there's none of that. I can't think of a single 4-star that you can build a team off of, except that one chick that's always hurting herself, the masochist. I really feel that on a personal level. But that's more of a meme than anything else. So I would like more powerhouse 4 stars. Nothing crazy like a Bennett or a Xiangling, but something that I can get excited about getting the sequence nodes on a 4-star, because currently there aren't any that I get excited for. So thank you guys so much for watching. Or maybe you didn't watch. I don't think any of you made it to the video. Actually, according to my analytics, no one ever makes it to the end. But that's probably because I'm not a very interesting YouTuber or content creator or person IRL. But I'm not projecting. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know all your hot takes in the comments. I respond to pretty much every comment that's got something worth talking about, and I'd love to have an entire conversation about different hot takes. And plus, keep in mind, these are my opinions. Please don't come after me in the comments. My ego is very fragile. But anyway, love you. Bye.